Artful Escape. That was played on the show floor. Yeah. That was in the Xbox booth, and I didn't play it because it was like, didn't play. I saw that, I'm like, man, that game it's coming out when it's fucking ready, and it's just like next to playable. Already have it playable, and like we saw earlier, we talked about it. Like it was playable at PAX a couple years ago, but that was an older version with under a different.
Right, that was the indie thing, right?
Yeah. So this is like, man, like it's crazy that just based on trailers alone, we looked at that and we're like, what is the gameplay that doesn't exist? And it does. And the other thing is like, oh no, that doesn't exist at all.
Yeah, I really felt like I was on Shark Tank. Like I thought he was gonna say, and with your money, with your investment, you know, we can make this
5%.
Yeah, it was just, I don't know. I really like. I was looking so forward to it, and I just don't know if I'll ever get to play it. I'm really worried about that. Maybe with Microsoft's money, with that old Microsoft Word money.
Oh yeah, it could be.
Yeah, Office, PowerPoint, all that stuff.
All those,
you know,
PowerPoint, yeah.
Did you play any other games?
No, I tried to play Call of Duty today because I didn't miss my appointment, but they were running late, so I had to play Destiny 2. And they were like, we have a lot of sports guys coming to play it, and that's when you can join in at 4 p.m. when we were supposed to like do something. Oh, we were recording reacts somewhere. And I was like, well, never mind. Nick and I tried desperately to play Odyssey. Yeah.
Give a rep at number one, even though I got a 21. Can I
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. We'll see Seattle facing Los Angeles. Tip-off goes to Seattle. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Seattle, LeBron James is out there with Paul George. Then it's Allen. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5 spot. Now here's Johnson. The pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And stolen by LeBron.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal. And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
He is one of the most determined rebounders, guys, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game. And so he makes both from the line.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. And here's Los Angeles. 4-point game. Jordan the pass to Bird. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one. Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Nailed from three-point land. Abdul-Jabbar's got 5 points so far.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
And right off the bat, Greg, it looks like that A game is exactly what he brought.
Now here's Johnson, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Johnson.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
You got that right, Greg. I mean, he is very solid on that mid-range jumper. It's pretty wet when he gets it going.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Jordan kicks to Shaq. Here's Bird. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Johnson dishes to Jordan. Back to Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar. They grab their own miss. Here's Bird. And at last, they get one to fall. Bird's got his first bucket in this one. George passes to Allen. Can they get it? And the bank shot is good.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Johnson kicks to Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim. A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. It's deflected. It's stolen by Davis. Three-pointer, Lillard. And play stops as it looks like they call it over the back here.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
The feed to Stojakovic. And Walton kicks to Stojakovic. Love with a wide open look. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Love's got his first 3 points of the game.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense too.
And it's Wade penetrating. Pass to Walton. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. Los Angeles shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Rose, he's checked in through Lillard. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Rose.
Yes, sir.
That was incredible.
Oh, man.
Now, here's Walton. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Wade against Smith. Westbrook kicks to Love. The shot from the low post is good. Love's got 5.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Westbrook kicks to Stojakovic. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Stojakovic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Los Angeles on top, leading by 17. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
Fellas, the rebounding has been very strong. Excellent so far. Putbacks are very valuable, and they're getting some.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Pierce is out there with Dennis Rodman. Then it's Worthy. Then it's Jordan. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. And for Seattle, Rose is out there with Allen. Then it's Kareem. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Kemp in at the power forward. Los Angeles making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And Seattle also making a change. Lillard's checked in. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Lillard, right side. Lets it go. He can't get that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Jordan kicks to Rodman. Here's Worthy. Los Angeles with another miss. Seattle trails by 21. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Pierce. Here's Johnson. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
Timeout. Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage. Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
O'Neal's checked in for Los Angeles. And Seattle also making a change. LeBron's checked in for Kemp. And it's Seattle with the ball. LeBron drives in. Lillard outside. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Lillard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Kicks to Jordan. Outside Worthy. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Pierce. And it's Burden for James Worthy.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Lillard with no one around. Again the miss by Lillard. Jordan kicks to Shaq. Trying to find Bird. He's got it now. Trains the 19-footer.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Wade's checked in. And Seattle also making a change. Derrick Rose is checked in for Damian Lillard.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious. Some good numbers in this one for Kareem. He has 8 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Love checked in for Shaq. Abdul-Jabbar dishes to Rose. falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's beyond being intimidated. Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Kicks it out to Love. Wade from outside. Here's Bird. Dishes it to Abdul-Jabbar. Wade with no one around. That's in there. Love with the assist.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Rose. And Rose throws it down.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
Now, here's Wade. And stolen by James. Rose, no good.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And here's Love from the arc. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. Walton comes in for Abdul-Jabbar. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Magic Johnson. George is checked in for Seattle. Here's Westbrook. From the high post, he drills it.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
And here's Rose outside. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Rose. Over Westbrook. Abdul-Jabbar. It's good on the putback.
Well, I love the aggression.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. One guy who's been getting it done is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
They've got Michael Jordan. O'Neal is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's Bird in at the 3 slot. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Bird kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. To the paint. Outside for Jordan. And he's good on the 3 ball. Jordan's got 7 points.
That one goes down, but offensively, just 1 of 4 to start the third quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Start it.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team. And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on him in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
Peja Stojakovic, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And then for Seattle. Kemp's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Pierce comes in for LeBron. And Smith subbed in for Allen. Jordan the pass to Johnson. Stojakovic kicks to Johnson. Back to Stojakovic. Off target from 3-point range. Seattle trails by 21. Nobody near George. Good on the triple. He has 7.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep. And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Pierce for three. Johnson against Westbrook. The kick out to Pierce. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter. And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for O'Neal. Worthy comes in for Abdul-Jabbar. Wade, he's checked in for Jordan. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Johnson. Here's Smith. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Walton's checked in. Wade with it. Now Smith defending. Got that bucket in no time at all.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Yeah, it's so bad I would even go a step farther and call it raggedy. I mean, that's how their defense has been overall today.
The dish to Walton. And Walton throws it down.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
And here's Worthy after Damian Lillard was able to get the three to go. Out to Wade. The three. Seattle grabs the miss. Pierce wide open. He fires. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Pierce has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Kemp with the steal. And Lillard kicks to Pierce. From downtown. Rebound, Bill Walton. Los Angeles leading by 12.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Love's check in for Rodman. And Seattle also making a change. Rose is checked in. This is his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Pierce is checked in for Worthy. LeBron, he's checked in for Seattle. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Lillard dishes to LeBron. And stolen by Love. To the inside. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Ray Allen, he's checked in for Paul Pierce. Wade. And the rejection by James. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Rose. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Davis has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Seattle.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight.
Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Los Angeles leads by 11. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And on the floor for Seattle here in the fourth, they've got Abdul-Jabbar. Westbrook out there with Allen. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's George in the small forward position. O'Neal passes to Love. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. Los Angeles making a switch here. Stojakovic is checked in. Westbrook against Westbrook. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Sean Kemp, he's checked in for Seattle. Knocks it loose. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession.
You could tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
And Westbrook throws it down hard.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
Seattle trails by 9. Outside Kemp. And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Abdul-Jabbar is checked in for Los Angeles. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Westbrook kicks to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Seattle calls timeout.
I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Johnson, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Fizdale talking to his team. He does not think they're giving him everything. He said they've been faster to us all night. Loose balls, rebounds, everything. We got to wake up. It's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We got to seize this game. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
A nice shot by Jordan.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And taken away by Johnson. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree. Westbrook dishes to Allen. Johnson attacking. Jordan kicks to O'Neal. Back to Jordan. From 11 feet away, here's Abdul-Jabbar. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
And here's Bird from the arc. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 rebounds in the game. Good. And that's now 11 points for Paul George.
Well, they found the touch here in the second half from the field, and everything else we talk about, folks, rebounding, defense, all of that, this game is still about making shots. You got to put the ball in the basket. That's the bottom line, and they found a way to do it here in the second half.
And they definitely have the edge in those fast break points.
Greg, they sure have. I mean, maybe it hasn't helped put them in front, but they're clearly better off playing up-tempo basketball.
And being taller than most point guards, he puts that length to use. Example A right there.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And Seattle making a change here. Rose is checked in. Bird kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Passes it to Jordan. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. They're running on up the court. Here's the pass to Rose. And it's Seattle with another. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Seattle?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort to the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. And finished off by Rose.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
And what a huge injection of energy they got here in crunch time. Suddenly, they're an offensive juggernaut. When his hook shot is on, there's nothing you can do defensively. It's almost a given he's going to knock it down.
To the paint. Here's Johnson. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on George.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Abdul-Jabbar misses.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Yeah, might as well tack on a few more points to the lead, I guess. This is going to be a dominant win for them.
That's the right word for it, Greg. Dominant. This one was as one-sided as we've seen in a while.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Paul Pierce is checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Worthy comes in for Larry Bird. Dwayne Wade's checked in for Michael Jordan. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Johnson. Dennis Rodman is checked in for Los Angeles. Seattle missing again.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And really, Clark, that's the only way you're going to stop him. The defender was all over him with a hand right in his face.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Another miss by Westbrook. Pierce misses the shot. So it's Los Angeles